Happy Tuesday, everybody, and welcome into Undisputed. I'm Jen Hale here with Skip Bayless, Shannon, Sharpe, and some wardrobe enhancements this morning. LeBron's 38-point game. Shannon, hello.
How you doing? You know when the kid from Akron goes back home? Yeah.
Do you have no shame?
Shane, what am I ashamed of?
LeBron's Lakers have lost 13 of 18
Did they lose
games.
last night?
They did not.
Okay,
Cleveland has lost 9 of its last 15, and you're wearing the GOAT mask over that?
Are they in the playoffs?
Oh.
What is Cleveland? What is
Barely.
Cleveland? No, they no barely. Ain't no barely. Don't do that, Skip.
Huh? They don't even have Jared Allen.
It don't matter.
Huh?
We'd have posterized him if he had been in the ballgame.
GOAT?
Go. Skip, you know what? You got to stop this. This should be beneath you.
You know what? The closest LeBron James will ever get to GOAT is doing commercials for Go Oat, as in greatest order of all time for DoorDash.
Skip,
that's as close as he'll ever get. You got to accept it.
We've been to GOAT.
You're living in the past. You're like Russell Westbrook, living delusionally in the past.
You're a hater.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I'm a truth teller.
No, you're not. You don't know
Come on.
How you get to be a truth? Did you see that last night? Let's talk about last night. Come on, Jen. Come on.
Props and everything, Shannon. You are fired up, ready to go. All right, let's get to it. Shannon, on a scale of 1 to 10, how impressive was the Kings' dunk over K-Love?
You know what it was.
Don't do it.
A 10.
You're going to give that a 10?
A 10.
Lord
a 10.
have mercy.
A 10.
You have completely lost all objectivity.
Skip, you have to understand, this man is 37. First of all, a dunk of that magnitude for a 25-year-old would be very, very impressive. But when you factor in the man is in year 19, he's 37 years of age, he has over 1,600 games on those legs, and he's still doing what he's doing at the level at which he's doing it. I have no choice. He forced me to give him that. And at the time he did it, I said, damn, Kevin Love, you played with this man for 4 years. You know what he's capable of. Why would you attempt to take a charge in that situation?
Attempt to take
I don't know
charge?
Well, how about this here? I don't know what he was attempting. I'm just trying to figure out, why don't you just get the hell out of the way? Sometimes that is the best. You know what? Hey, I don't know what y'all was thinking, but I'm not finna get on no poster, Skip. We've seen him put so many. You remember when he body bagged Nurkic? He got Kevin Garnett. He got Tim Dunn. He's got a lot of people. He didn't want to do Kevin Love. As he said, Kevin Love is my guy. And I'm like, damn, Love, why would you do that? I tweeted it as soon as he did it. I was like, I can't believe you, Kevin Love, that you would allow yourself to be in this situation. But the fact that, Skip, you saw what happened at the All-Star game. Cleveland hit the game-winning shot to win the All-Star game. He goes back. For whatever reason, he loves playing against his former team. It does not matter the venue. Obviously, when he goes back to Cleveland, he puts on a show. But now he's 17-1 against his former team, be it Miami or the Lakers. And every time we play, remember last time you said it, there were not a whole lot of fans. And I guess he was an exec or somebody. He made a gesture, he laughed, or he said something snide.
He was the right-hand man of Dan Gilbert. Yep.
And he said something snide.
He did.
When LeBron missed a shot at the end of the third.
He did.
And LeBron looked back at him because, like you said, there's no very limited fans in the building, so you can hear everything. Oh, you like that? Oh.
Yep. I love Mad LeBron. I don't get to see him very often, but I love him when he gets really, truly angry and says, watch this.
You saw him excited. You saw him happy last night. Mm-hmm. Can I introduce you to a 38-point triple-dub? Mm-hmm. It's the second most points in a triple-dub against a former team. C. Webb has a 40. Mm-hmm. Had LeBron known that, LeBron would have ended up getting 41 because, you know, we like to have records. That's what we do. Mm-hmm. We already doing it, so let's go ahead and continue to break these records. So for me, Skip, this is another example of what's possible. The guy's averaging 30 points a game, took over the league mm-hmm. in scoring at the right old age of 37.
I told you yesterday it was coming. I told you he's going to run away with it.
No, I don't think about running away, Skip. We still have 10 games to go.
You're just fine. You got this.
And the schedule, but here's the thing with Joel Embiid's back. Joel Embiid has already played enough games, so he gets to sit and be in the clubhouse, Skip, and see if anybody's going to spray it in the water. They hit it in the bushes. If you're at Augusta, the azaleas, or maybe you hit it over the cabin. Who knows? But he has enough games already, so even if he doesn't play anymore, I think he will, but he's nursing that bad back. But, Skip, that was it.
after all you just witnessed, I want you to let this sink in right here, right now. The man that he calls the GOAT.
GOAT James.
Never once had the guts to do a single dunk contest. Not one in his life. Kobe did them. Michael did 3. I can go, Dr. J did like 5. I can go on and on. Dominique did like 7. Name somebody they did a dunk contest, at least one, and they won it. And LeBron James never had the guts to go out there by himself.
In-game dunk.
And maybe screw it up and maybe blow a dunk and maybe hurt the Nike brand a little bit. Never had the guts to do a single dunk contest. But did you see all the evidence that Shannon Sharpe just showed you that he should have done at least one dunk contest? He owed all those fans out there who love him one dunk contest, and he never did one. And he's supposed to be the GOAT. He's disqualified.
He's giving you 19 years of greatness. That's what he owed you, and he's giving you that.
Did Jordan not give you the dunk contest moment of all moments? Does it not live on Mount Olympus as the moment where he's taken off from the free throw line and just holding the pose before he dunks it? That's it.
Haven't LeBron?
That's all you need to know. That's why he's the GOAT and he's not the GOAT.
LeBron is.
Thank you for bringing that up.
Things his way.
I appreciate that very much.
But LeBron is not a creative dunker. Skip.
Oh, those look pretty creative to me.
He was
even went Kobe.
On
he
one
even
dunk,
went rock the baby back over his head.
That's one dunk. If you notice, all his dunks are power.
Oh,
power.
I see. Okay, here we go. Let's go back to poor Kevin Love. Poor little Kevin Love.
Oh, now poor Kevin.
He's even, the way LeBron talked about him after the game, he was like, poor little Kevin left home alone. He was left home alone, little Kevin. Poor little Kevin. Okay, let's frame Kevin Love. Where is he right now in his career? Well, guess what? He's averaging a career low 22 minutes a game. Would you believe he's started all of 3 games this year out of the 64 he's been available? He's missed 8 games, so he started 3 games this year. His points and rebounds are all the way down to 14 and 7 now, so he's just hanging on for dear life. He's got 1 more year left at $29 million. I don't even know if they'll want him back for that because I think he's semi-retired at this point.
Oh, so 14 points is hanging on, huh?
Well, he's hanging on. Want to bet? He's completely out of their picture and out of their plans right now. And if Jared Allen were still available right now, guess who would be? He might not have played even the 20 minutes he got to play last night. And he was in the game just because they had to give Evan Mobley a little breather. And so LeBron, remember what happened at halftime? Remember how Kevin Love was just out there clowning around with LeBron? If we could see this, he's just wrestling.
No, that was after he dunked on him. That was the beginning of the third quarter.
I thought it was just a halftime.
No. That was after that was the start of the third.
I thought this was just before the start of the second half.
Yeah, it was after he had dunked on him, and he's like, "How could you dunk on me like that? I thought I was your boy."
Okay, so here's the point. Kevin Love is about he in his stocking feet he measures 6 feet 8 inches tall. So at this stage of his career, he's like 33 going on 43 in NBA years. And what does he do at the last second in this dunk? Well, LeBron, it's off an offensive rebound, so LeBron gets to go downhill from the top of the circle. He gets a head start. He goes full steam ahead, and he gets to power down the lane. Look at this. This is full speed ahead. And Kevin Love fakes like he's going to actually take the charge, but he doesn't want any part of it.
Do you blame him?
So he flinches at the last second and just falls sideways, and there's zero contact, and he actually tries to flop to get a charge.
Yeah.
It's a complete flop, but he's just having fun with it. He's just clowning around with LeBron. And so all this is like a layup line dunk. That's what that is. That's just, I see these in layup lines. That's just what that is. That's just like, oh, nobody, that was uncontested.
I mean, he took off. I thought this was the 68 Olympics when Bob Beamon took off and just glided through the Mexican air.
Did he dunk through Kevin Love? No. Kevin Love, at the last second, said, I got to get out of here. You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me a lot of what happened just one game ago. Remember what happened when Porzingis blew down the lane on LeBron James? Remember this? I don't know if we have it here, but if we could show what happened. Oh, here we go. Here's the same idea of a play. Here's Porzingis, And he's got a running start, and LeBron just sort of says, I give up, I get out of the way. And he got posterized, didn't he? LeBron got posterized by Porzingis?
Why Porzingis haven't done a dunk contest?
By Porzingis?
Why Porzingis hadn't done a dunk contest?
Because he ain't LeBron James.
Oh, okay, so anybody, I thought you said anybody that can dunk should do a dunk contest.
Well, I don't think he's much of a dunker, but this is LeBron saying, I got to get the heck out of Dodge here. I got to get out of the way because I just got shamed enough as it was. He got posterized by Porzingis.
If you play in the NBA, you play long enough, it doesn't matter. I don't care how great you are. Everybody has been dunked on, from Kevin Durant to Dr. J to Michael Jordan.
That just happened one game back. That was at Wizards.
But did it happen?
Wow. Unbelievable.
So it did happen. Okay, I'm just making sure that everybody in the NBA has been dunked on.
Okay, well, I don't know if everybody's been dunked on.
If you played in the NBA any amount of time, you've been dunked on.
Did Jordan get dunked on?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
Dunked on.
Yes.
Huh?
John Starks dunked on everybody on the Bulls.
Did he?
If you name a player on the Bulls, John Starks, when he went baseline and put it in his left hand, dunked on everybody.
So what would, let's just say, Austin Reeves have done in the same situation as Kevin Love? Or heck, we could go Alex Caruso. What do you think they would have done in the same situation?
Got out the way?
No, they would have stood tall, stood strong, and taken the charge because LeBron was in position A to charge. That's what that was.
Okay.
Kevin Love had enough time to set his feet
but he was
and set his mind to it. No, you got to get out of the
Exactly.
I mean, you got time enough to see it coming, set your feet, and take the charge. It was imminently takeable at that point.
But you do realize on the poster, people are not going to say this was a charge, this was a foul on LeBron James. It's a poster. All you see is LeBron like this and Kevin Love like that. That's all you're going to see. So the notion that, oh, he got a foul call, nobody is going to care once it comes out on a poster.
I'll give this dunk, I'll give it a 3 as a layup line dunk. I've seen way better because it's uncontested. In the end, is that not completely uncontested? Did Kevin Love put up any fight at all?
Skip, nope. First of all, you let a guy, first of all, and like I said, I was a long jumper, so this is like a long jump. You let a guy get to come downhill, and he takes off on 1 foot. Nobody is blocking that dunk. Nobody is blocking that because you let him get a running start. So all of his momentum is going toward the basket. So now he's a left-footed jumper. He leaves, Skip, everybody. He's going to put, if that's Jared Allen, whomever, if that's Rudy Gobert, he's going to put his knees in his chest and knock his butt on the floor.
Okay, I'm here to tell you that if you allowed 80% of the players in the NBA to get a head start from the top of the circle, uncontested to the rim, they would look just like that in slamming the ball
Let me ask you a question. How many 37-year-olds would look like that?
Well, I mean, Tom Brady's almost 45.
And Tom Brady can't run a lick.
Huh.
Tom Brady can't run a lick.
Well, he can run a lick because he had a couple of runs last year that were pretty good.
Skip, Tom Brady and LeBron is athleticism. They're not in the same stratosphere. Stop that.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying it's a pretty athletic position to play quarterback.
No, it's not, Skip.
Well, you gotta have great feet, man.
Yeah, but I'm saying, Skip, it's not like the skill position. It's not like a wide receiver or an offensive lineman or DB. It doesn't require that type of athleticism. LeBron James is doing what he's doing at 37.
Okay. Then LeBron took over after the game and became what I always tell you he is, and I have the highest regard for this. He is a master media manipulator. He's an absolute genius at doing post-game interviews and switching the narrative. Because what he did was he made this dunk seem that much bigger in belittling his great friend Kev. It's all about Kev. Poor Kev. I feel so sorry for Kev. And that made this dunk start to feel like it was epic, like he just...
Was the dunk trending? Before
well,
LeBron,
sure it was.
Before,
but anything LeBron ever does trends.
Before LeBron said a word, was the dunk trending?
Well, sure. I just said anything he does, anybody, but any dunk on anybody trends. LeBron was trending when Porzingis dunked on him, too.
Okay.
Yeah, because Porzingis was trending, right? Okay, so this was master media manipulation because he's saying, to be completely honest with you, I hate it that I had to do it to him. That's not even in my all-time dunks, so I'll take it out. I didn't mean it, K-Love. I love you, and I take it back. I wish I could take those 2 point backs, and we'd still win the game by 9.
Right.
This is brilliant, masterful media manipulation because in belittling poor little Kev, I'm so sorry I did this to you, all of a sudden it allows you to wear your GOAT mask. No. Did you see the dunk?
Skip.
Whoa.
Skip. Even before LeBron said a word, I tweeted, LeBron hated to do this to you, Kevin Love. I tweeted that because I know how LeBron feels about Kevin Love. There are certain things that you hate doing to a homeboy or a buddy of yours if he's on the opposing team. But it is what it is.
Well,
it's
that's
either
the
you
difference
or me.
between LeBron and Jordan, because trust me, if it had been Barkley or name some friend of
but he didn't have
Michaels, he would not care. He would tear them to pieces. He would rip them to dunk shreds.
That's why he's isolated now. He's never had friends.
That's why he
LeBron.
won 6 championships, 6-0. 6-0.
But see, here's the thing. You think, but see, if LeBron does something, Jordan wouldn't have done it. Jordan did something bad, and I say LeBron wouldn't have done it. Well, maybe he should have done it. It's okay. There's more than one way to be great. This notion that Michael Jordan had the patent on being great is categorically false.
No, what he had the patent on was being the all-time greatest cold-blooded basketball killer. That's what he was.
At the end of the day, did LeBron, you make it seem like LeBron doesn't have any titles, like he doesn't have any MVPs, no finals MVPs. You got to do something to have an opportunity to be the all-time leading scorer.
All-time leading scorer?
Yes.
You just have to take more shots than anybody else. You realize when he passed Karl Malone, he had taken 500 more shots than Karl Malone. 500 more shots? That's just ridiculous. So we're glorifying this. It's just a longevity achievement. Way to go! Congratulations.
So when Tom Brady passed Peyton Manning and Tom,
I never care. I don't gloat. I don't wear any GOAT mask.
No, you don't wear no
gloat about that.
Hold on.
I gloat about him being the MVP last year. I don't say a word about it. I don't care.
You keep saying you don't care, but every time Tom Brady does something, you have them run VO of it. We come out here and watch it the next. Why?
What he does to win MVP last year?
He didn't win the MVP.
He should have. Pro Football Focus graded him #1 for the year.
But Pro Football Focus doesn't get a vote.
Okay, well, they should.
The 50 men and women that did vote said Aaron Rodgers ran away with it.
I run his highlights at age 44 years of age. 44?
Okay.
To show you he's playing at least at an MVP level. He's not. His team is terrible. He can't lift his team anymore.
So I'm not sure I'm hearing you correctly. So long as your team is, so he can't be playing at an MVP level and his team not win.
His team is 10 games under 500.
That doesn't mean he's not playing at an MVP level, Skip.
MVP level? It doesn't rub off anymore. Okay, I'll give you this. When he goes home, he lights up. He loves it there. They gave him a standing ovation early in that game that he deserves. I tweeted it. You can look at my timeline. Well deserved. It was a nice moment.
What? Hold on. The man gave you 11 years. You won a championship that you never would have won. You went to NBA Finals that you're probably never going to again. Why would you not give him a standing ovation?
Hey, I just said great. I said good for you.
Wow.
Hip, hip, hooray.
So now we're giving credit for doing the right thing. Okay,
well, that's fine. And then what happens? Well, in this game that he gets the GOAT mask for, DJ Augustine makes 6 out of 6 three-point shots.
DJ Augustine.
Well, is it not?
DJ Augustine.
When's the last time a Laker made 6 out of 6 threes?
Just last year, Wesley Matthews did it.
Okay.
Now that you mentioned it.
6 out of 6. Well, this year. They're 10 games under 500.
Okay.
So if he's going to make 6 out of 6 every game, you got a shot here. That's how LeBron had a season high 12 assists because they're coming off made threes.
Wait a minute.
But it's like crazy made threes.
Wait a minute. You said the reason why LeBron James, all he cares about is shooting, so his assist totals are down. Now you said the reason why he had 12 assists is because DJ Augustine made shots. So you're absolutely correct. The reason why his assist totals are down, guys aren't making shots. Thank you for making my point.
Well, guess who didn't make shots last night? LeBron freaking James. He missed all 4 of his three-point shots.
Hold on.
He's 0 for 4 last night.
Hold on, he made 17 shots.
0 for 4
Okay, but he made 17 shots.
Wait, he's plummeted all the way down to 35, almost right at 35%.
Okay, I get all that. But
35.4. That ranks 93rd in the league.
So he made 17 shots, but he made no shots.
Interesting. And would you believe, speaking of shots, I'm glad you brought that up. Would you believe that LeBron James now leads the NBA in shots attempted per game? Here we go again. Shots attempted per game. He vaulted over Luka last night. He vaulted over Luka. So he also vaulted over Embiid and Giannis for the scoring lead. He's at 30 points a game. So he's now leading in scoring because he's taken the most shots. Way to go. Congratulations.
So in other words,
I'm glad you brought that up.
So let me ask you a question. How many times did Jordan lead the league in shots?
He led the league in scoring 10 times.
Exactly. Thank you. LeBron James taking the most shots. He's leading the league in scoring. Wow. Who knew? A guy normally that has the most rushing attempts lead the league in rushing. The guy that has the most passing attempts normally leads the league in passing. Who knew?
Better scorer, Michael or LeBron? Ain't even close.
You know what's good?
Because one guy really can shoot, and the other guy really can't shoot because the other guy is 14th in the league in three-point attempts, and he's shooting only 35.4%.
Guess what?
He's killing his team.
Guess what?
He's killing it.
Guess what? Even at 35%, that's better than Jordan and Kobe ever shot from the three. But let me guess.
Jordan didn't even try three.
Now, you see, Skip, what you do? Anytime Jordan's not good at something, he doesn't even try.
They did not.
He didn't even try.
They didn't prioritize threes.
This
guy prioritizes
They put the three-point line in 1979. Now Jordan's not good at something. He didn't even try.
Congratulations.
Let me give you a little common ground here. Yesterday, you two debated how many points LeBron would have, and turns out you split it. Shannon, I think you said 32. Skip, you said 50. He hit it down the middle.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.